All right, so let's take a look at these examples. 35% of American teens think that stimulant abuse is a major problem among their peers. Basically, they're saying a lot of other people have the problem. I don't have a problem. If you were to take a random sample of 150 American teens, what's the probability that 30% or fewer of the teens in the sample think stimulant abuse is a major problem? All right, so let's think about this using a binomial model. Okay, so binomial model. So 30% would be, well, let's see, 30% of 150, is that 45? Every now and then I can do math in my head. So if we were going to do this with a binomial model, it would have to be 45 or fewer. So you would have to check 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nope, not doing that. There's no way I'm going to do that, right? Because think of how many you would have to check. You'd have to check all of those possibilities.
All of what possibilities?
You would have to do 150, choose 0,
Oh.
right? And you do 0.3 to the 0 times 0.7 to the 150. And you'd have to keep doing that until you got to up to 45.
Okay.
I don't want to do that.
Yeah, let's not do that.
Okay. Are the conditions met to use a normal approximation? All right. So what conditions do we have to have?
Two outcomes.
No. This is no longer binomial.
Independent.
The one before that is?
Randomized.
All right. So is this a random sample?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
It says it.
So the problem states that this is a random sample. How many were you sampling?
150.
150. Oh, that's less than 10%.
Yes, and 150 teens. I guess I should put American teens. Is less than 10% of all American teens. So the samples are likely independent. You're not likely to get, oh, I got, Jim Bob and his idiot brother Billy Bob, right? What's the other part?
Success failure rate both have to be above 10%.
So not a rate, but
I mean the success and fail
condition,
condition.
right? So the expected successes is going to be 30% of 150, which is greater than or equal to 10. And the expected failures is going to be 0.7 times 150, which is certainly greater than or equal to 10. So, yes, the conditions are met.
Really quickly for A, why'd you do why'd you find 45 from 30% of 150?
30, because they wanted to say what's the probability that 30% or less, 30% or 30% would be 45. So
Yeah.
it's the same thing as saying that 45 or less
Yeah,
in that sample. Yeah. All right, so let's use the normal model. All right, so our normal model, the proportion is going to be, so we could do it as a number or as a proportion. You can do it either way. Okay? So since it asks the proportion, I'm going to do it as a proportion. But I will tell you that I don't always do that. Sometimes I do it as a number. This is what I was telling you about yesterday in class. I got crossed up multiple times, and sometimes I did it as a proportion, and sometimes I did it as a number. All right, so, But now I've got a problem. Well, it's not a terrible one, but I need to figure out, well, what is, for my sample, what should be my standard deviation? Oh, it's 35%. Maybe was that why you were asking why I did 30%?
Oh, no, I didn't realize that. Wait, no, it is 30%.
What's the probability that 30% or fewer of the team?
Right, but the mean is 30, but
Yeah,
the original is 35%.
Oh, I think.
Okay. So we.
Oh, but I still would want to do this, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
But this would have been 35 and 65. So how do I find that?
Oh, standard deviation.
Yeah.
0.35 times 0.65. Oh, wait, no.
It's 0.35 over the square root of 150.
Yep. And we want the probability that our x is less than or equal to 0.3. And because I forgot to minimize this, it's up here where I don't want it to be. All right. So let's go back, change the mean to 0.35. Make the standard deviation be 0.35 divided by the square root
Oh, you can do that.
of 150.
Yeah, I didn't know.
Oh yeah, it'll do the calculation for you.
Oh, nice.
It's the numbers, of course it does.
Duh.
Well, no, you can do that on the TI also.
Oh, we wasted our money.
It's not like the numbers though.
You guys are killing me. And we want the probability that this is less than 0.3. Yeah, 0.04.
So then we draw it? I'm just kidding.
Yeah, you should.
We would take off if we don't.
Hundreds of points.
Got it.
I knew it. I'm always doing bad on these tests.
Oh my goodness. So good. Not even repeat the foul language you just used to me.
So there's about a 4% chance. This is kind of right there near that border of I'm not sure I believe this. Okay. Typically, I think I've told you this, typically 5% is kind of our leaping point. So since this is less than a 5% chance, we're like, I think either my sample was taken poorly or it's not really 35%. And that's frequently what we're going to be looking at. Someone will claim that it's 35%. We're going to do the sample. We got that it's only 30%, and there's only a 4% chance that we could get that. given that the actual average is 35%, we would go, I'm not sure I believe that.
So possibly it's lower than 35%?
Less than 35%,
Yeah.
because we got 30%.
Wait, what?
Our sample, oh, hang on a second. Yeah, our sample, we're saying that we're getting 30%.
Yeah. Oh, I
It's
see.
very unlikely that and so it's probably, sorry, you're right. It's probably less than 35%. Yeah.
Okay.
The actual average is probably somewhere less.
Yeah.
Because my sample should be, I mean, I've got 150 of them, right? I've got a fairly large sample. All right, let's go on. This one cracks me up. A discount statistical firm, anytime an author writes a problem like that, you know that they're poking fun at somebody. Okay? You also know that it's likely that whatever they've done, it's wrong. They've tipped their hand. What's the probability that 30% or less of those sampled think stimulant abuse is a problem? All right, so answer this question using a binomial model. Okay, so using a binomial model for this, 30% of 20 teens is what?
6.
Yes. Although it's cumbersome, it's not crazy to do this with a binomial model.
So what if it asked us to do the last one?
Yeah, I won't ask you, and they won't ask you on the AP exam either.
What?
Like, you can do it 45 times.
Oh, I hope they don't. The answer's gonna be blank.
So we're going to have 20 choose 0.
I was serious.
And that'll be 0.3 to the 0 and 0.7 to the 20th. Plus 20 choose 1. 0.3 to the 1st times 0.7 to the 19th. Plus 20 choose 2. 0.3 squared times 0.7 to the 18th. 20 choose 3. 0.3 cubed times 0.7 to the 17th. 20 choose 4. 0.3 to the 4th, 0.7 to the 16th. 20 choose 5. 0.3 to the 5th times 0.7 to the 15th. I don't know why you're sitting there, Brody. You should be calculating away.
I finished it, Mr. Davis.
We have to put the whole thing in our calculator?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Leave it to me, Mr. Davis. Just give me about 4 minutes.
See if I can beat him.
Go,
Oh,
Brady, go.
actually, you might, because I forgot how to put the 20 choose. I'm so serious. There you go.
If you're in the calculation screen, go to the toolbox.
Found it. Combinatorics.
Yes.
Is it?
Yes, go Brody.
Oh, gosh.
That's so
20 choose 0.
I'm trying to retaliate, but I have to do this with what? Freak, you messed me up. To the 0. I didn't have to put the 0.
I'm definitely going to beat him.
Yeah, you might, Mr. Davis. Or that's what I want you to think. Oh,
What?
Keep messing up.
Trying to distract him, Mr. Davis.
Yeah, I'm trying to distract you. I'm already at 6. Oh my gosh. I just did a combinatoric and a combinatoric. I did 2 of them. I don't even know how I did that. Alright, 1 done.
Oh, we got Ariel doing it too.
No shot.
Three-way waves.
You got what?
I think we got Ariel doing it too. We got a three-way wave.
Oh, she's gonna beat us both.
I don't think so.
Who else? Apply for a scholarship. Where she got $2 grand. Being gay.
Did she really? Oh my
Like literally the question was like, do you identify as gay, bisexual, trans?
And she got 2,000.
She got $2,000.
What scholarship?
I don't know.
How did
She
you get to
posted
win?
on her story.
How did you get to that? Because I was in it. You just get 2,000.
That's crazy.
That's stupid, but
That's
I still
not
I don't
real.
I don't know.
But you think they'll check you or something?
How are they gonna check?
I don't know. I don't want to take the risk. If
You're
they're
gonna
like,
check your dating history.
Yeah. Like what if they are like, Brody, here's a guy who put you up with a. What
You're
if
like,
you
he's
do?
not my type.
I know.
Yeah,
I know.
exactly. That's what
I
you're supposed
may
to
just have to.
say.
I may just have to put on the best acting job. And
I'm just gonna walk around like, hey, can I get my $2 grand?
oh no, I can. Have you? I'm good at
I've heard
acting.
you.
I'm good at acting.
You can act gay. Is that what you're saying?
I
That's
can.
what I'm hearing.
I can, Mr. Davis. I can act more gay than
Sounds
actual
like-
gay people. Like I'll give gay people a run for their
Wait,
money.
that's actually not even a bad idea. I might
You know
have
this
to
is
do it.
recording, right?
Oh right. Let them know.
I'm gonna ask Mr. Bay if I should do that. That's not even a bad idea.
It's really not. He'll be like, I mean, you can do it if you want.
I know.
Okay, Mr. Davis.
You finished?
Yeah.
Brody, what are you on?
4. All right, Mr. Davis, what'd you get?
I got .416.
I got that too. I did it in my brain, about 5 minutes ago.
Ariel, did you finish?
I did not get this.
0.4.
Let's see if I have my notes. If I do have my notes, then we'll know.
I can never read that.
What, over the row? I know.
Oh, hey, look at that. 0.417, because it's 0.4163.
Have you seen that?
I got 0.417 when I did it before.
I wish for $1 million. And then you press the little thing and it goes, hot dog. Because it lights.
That's from It's a Wonderful Life.
See, he knows what I'm talking about. You said, oh, hey.
I wish I had $1 million.
Yes, it reminded me of
Hot dog.
My dad loves that scene. He'll say that all the time. Like if he likes what my mom cooked or something, he'll be like, hot dog.
Now, the question becomes, could we have done that another way on the calculator? And the answer is probably yes.
Gotta check your guy.
Let's see. I keep forgetting to minimize this when I'm done with it.
Oh, Mr. Davis.
What?
You gotta do an answer.
I got
What did you get?
I got like 2.911
What about it?
e to the negative 10.
Well, that doesn't sound right.
Can I try?
All right, so there are 20 trials. The probability of getting it is 0.3.
I wasn't hitting the plus sign, Mr. Davis. In between.
So you were multiplying them
Yes.
instead?
Oh my gosh.
So the probability that this is less than or equal to 6.
0.6.
You gave up.
Yeah.
Oh, it's 35%. Derp. This should be 0.35.
And you get the same answer.
Hot dog. Oh, I don't want to go to psychology. No.
Whoop whoop.
Yeah.
I don't know how you did that. I wasn't paying attention.
So if you go into your if you choose binomial, you can actually do it without having to do all of those steps.
Oh, nice.
All right, y'all have a great day.